Alrighty, we have a new commanders and new ships next week released. Yet we can look at it and think about it already. There are two new ships. Alright, let's start with... Oh, three new ships, okay. Four new ships, okay. So the Tallinn. Yeah. So added repair party with 8 charges. And reload booster is great. Because this ship is very punchy and very accurate with its guns. Now if you can shoot double salvo with reload booster on a broadside ship, which happens a lot at tier 6, it's just something that the regular Talon will not give you, that kind of experience. And now we get to think about Talon. And its consumables. So it has damage sonar, defensive, radar, and now it's getting 2 more. I don't think they will remove this, so I think you will have an option to remove the radar in exchange, I believe, I could be wrong, in exchange for the repair party charges. Because if you think about it, I personally have Tallinn as a Tech 3 ships to play. Why would can I use Tallinn over the Al Tallinn? Like, this is no difference, so this is kind of no difference. Because if I can have main battery load booster coming closer to you or surprise you behind an island, I can live with 1.5 seconds more on the reload, right? Alright, Z24 is Z23. There's a double gun here and 3 single guns here. And this beautiful balcony here. Now if we take regular Z23, this has kind of same reload and much less HE damage. Z23 is a good gunboat. Now torpedo range is very long, it's now torpedo boat. And 1.2 is deadly torpedoes. So this is going to be a torpedo boat for sure. And if you think about it, what other ships are there to play? None of these are tier 7, that's here. Z23 of course. Now Z24 is better torpedo for sure. Marker is not a torpedo boat. And the premiums, we have Schönberg's not a torpedo boat, ZF6 also not a torpedo boat. So we get very good torpedo boat now from Germany. Stealthy, long range. And now it has the 5-kilometer sonar now, which is just better. It's a big long. So you want to put torpedo commander on it. And speaking of a commander, so the other commanders that we have are yeah, of course, Furiora is reload time for less damage. Yet we have the von Spee, which is making super stealthy, gives you more reload here, and also reload here, so it will be good reload anyway. You can make it super range as well. So I think this is, and now if you compare it to the new commander, it is the range only, range here, reload here. This is also range. This means it can reach further. So you can have super long range. This will make it super long range. And the unique skills, well, usually you will hit 2 torpedoes. So the first one will cause damage, boom, boom. You know, when you hit both torpedoes, it's like boom, boom. So the second boom will be 8% more if it's fully maxed. And this is another torpedo speed reload. So if I spec it in here to the reload, and here in a reload, I will have 20%. With this perk I will have 26%. And if I look, is this how do I go back? Yes. No. I'm not able to click the back button. Is it Control Home or Alt Home? Alt Home, okay. Commanders, so the Furiora, which gives 30% plus 8, 38, so 26 and 38. And if I get the reload here and here, I still have fast reload, 26% compared to 38 Furiora. Same damage, not reduced by Furiora, and range, even more with this. Yep, pretty good. Pretty interesting. The thing is that there are no, beside 23 and T61, then there is only Z44 and T-Raid, and that's all. Torpedo boats for Germans. It's very specific to these 3 ships. So the Tallinn we did. Now the commander for the Tallinn comes this Ushanka. Oh, it's just okay. Dispersion and shell grouping 7%. We already have. With our Lightfall 8%. Yes, you don't have a detectability at all, yet you already have 8%. The difference is that the new commander is telling you that you get to be pressing the damage control and heal in order to reach the 7%, which means that after you click yourself through the battle, in the late game you will have 7%. With this Lightfall you have it from the beginning. And also this perk is 5%, which most of the Russian commanders already have. So then you have 2% more in a base trait, which means you can take this commander and use it as inspiration. It would be deadly for like Kutuzov. Yes, Kutuzov doesn't use much consumables, just a smoke. Unique skill is saying that the thing that this commander is all about, which is pumping the consumables, is going to help you with it by reducing the time for consumables so you can use them more often. Yeah, little desperate feeling I have about this. Okay, so this is 2 ships, 2 commanders. Then we got Tallinn. This is a skin. Veneto. So if you look at it, the normal Venero, why to play normal Venero? Oh, it's tier 7. 1750 doubloons, okay. I was thinking about Caracciolo's terrible citadel. So Veneto is tough to set on fire, which is good for Italian battleships. Now, why to play normal Veneto? Well, because you will have main battery load time 1 second less, which is not a reason. And again, 4000 damage can be neglectable. Like, it shouldn't matter. Now it added sonar to the repair party slots, and here they are telling us that that you will not have repair power if you want a sonar. It's just a play style. If you want to be sneaking and crawling in a smoke and have a sonar on. Some people might have complained about the inability to see incoming torpedoes. Well, so it seems like this is better. If this is the reason to play the Tech 3 ship, this is not a reason to play Tech 3 ship. So this is better than Tech 3 ship. It's going to be having 6.3, which will reach to 10.5 kilometers. Better dispersion for already deadly SAPs, great. Incentive for you using more smokes, great. And it's a little bit larger, so it's obviously they want you to sail in the smoke during the battle. So that's the Veneto. Pretty good, definitely worth buying. And then the commander for it, it's called Veneto 2. What do we have now? Revel. Okay, let's compare it. First, this is the same. Here we have the Porcupine. Revel is giving, that's for accuracy build, so it's the same. Third slot we get Meticulous. We get in 4 slots, so we have a third slot, that's better of course. Here we have options to have, oh wow, good. 2 more heals in or this unique skill. Increasing battleship speed up to 20%, which will be super fast smoke generator. I wonder if you... No, you can't outrun it, right? No. Adding an extra charge to it. Yeah, everybody will be playing that. They completely want to remove the ability for you to heal. Because if you have an option... So, if you like the Veneto the way it is, you will not use sonar, and you will have better heals, and more heals, or you will go with this new playstyle, which is like super fast, crawling smoke SAP monster. Yeah. And then Revel has these 3. Down here we don't have fight fire again. These new commanders don't have fight fire. You get this one, which is increase in accuracy of those secondaries. Yeah, it looks very good. Both. I would get commander, the bundle of the commander and the ship, for sure. And then we have the Ager. So the ship itself seems gay. Not the way it looks. So the main battery reduce, which is kind of okay, that's not, but the Sigma means that you'll just not hit anything. 1.9 is still good for cruiser, I would say, maybe, but 2.5 is good, is noticeably good. 1.9, yeah. So basically they want you to stop thinking about Ager as using guns, right? And then you have secondary battery increase, so it's like they want it to be a shredder on tier 7. Oh, that's tier 8 too, so it's going to be another shredder. Okay. Dispersion improved by 15%. Would like to see those numbers compared to Shredder. Let's see. Ships, Germany, tier 8, Shredder. So the secondary battery, we have 10 on each side, which are double, so it's 5 turrets on each side, 128, and that's it. So I do all the damage with 5 turrets on each side. Okay. Alt home. And then we have Ager. And Ager is having, oh, one less. Reload 3615. And how much was the Shredder? 3615. And this is 3415. Okay. One less gun. So we get this ship. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shredder will be having one more turret somewhere. Okay. It Shredder has a double gun. This is having triple gun. So if you look at the Shredder in the commander, before we look at it, we don't know. I don't know how much Shredder has. Secondary battery damage increased a little bit. Oh, it has one less turret, so I don't know. It will be very mobile. Torpedo damage. There's torpedoes. Oh yeah, Shredder doesn't have a torpedoes. That's more of psychological effect. If you have a Shredder, usually people go for you because they know you don't have a torpedo. If you have an Ager, they will not come at you, so you will have a distance. Shredder will be more close battles situations. Okay. Accuracy, that's it. Well, okay, let's look how it combines with the commander. So we are using commanders, of course. I would say there is no dominant commander. Nonomi. Let's go with the auto. So that's very different. See, the first one, we have the reload on the guns, 10%. This one doesn't have it. This one has a gun traverse speed and reduced damage. Incoming. This one doesn't have incoming damage reduced. So it's more tankier. You can make Shredder also more tankier. Then we have the Porcupine, of course. Then here we have gun damage and chances causing fire. Here we have the special unique skill. And then the fourth one we have Meticulous, 1 second thought, Meticulous, and then we have here Meticulous. It's the same. And the last one again, Fight Fire. Here we have more heals. This is going to be when you play with somebody else. Another damage reduction. The unique thing that it gives you is the incoming damage. So this is reduced damage, this is reduced damage, this is reduced damage. If you play with somebody else, or if you play 2 Agers, it will be very tough to put down those ships. You can see it now. So the auto is offering what? Using more guns, this is also good. More damage repair. Alright, what do we have next? People use this Nonomi. And Nonomi is that you are having more, you will have a cooldown quicker. for the secondary enhanced. And then better dispersion here. And that's it. And then we have Azur Lane. Bismarck. And Bismarck is having dispersion here. And tankiness. So what is this commander giving more? He has the option to make it super tanky with combination of 3 perks. And what is this unique thing? Damage. Well, if you think about it, it takes like 14 seconds to reload the guns. So you shoot the guns, then you have 10 seconds, and then another 4 seconds, there is nothing. So how long does it take for the secondary guns to reload? For, let's say 4 seconds. So you shoot the guns, you have improved damage, and then you have first 4 seconds, 40% more damage on the secondary salvo. Second secondary salvo, 14% damage, and the third one will be having regular damage. And then you shoot again the main guns, again. 14% added to the secondary salvo, another salvo has 14 seconds, and the third one is having regular. And then we have another reduction to the damage of 6%. So yeah. I'm thinking now, combining all the incoming damage, which is 4%, 6%, that's 10%. And then you have these, I don't know, let's look at those. Does Hyper have it? No. I need to find spare. Okay, so it's 45, that's 4%. This is causing damage, I think, right? I'm looking for that perk, I don't know where it is. It's the red with the shield. No. Nobody has it? Must be Cruiser thing. Who is it? Nobody has it? What about Brits? Feels like Fraser might have it. Tenant? There it is. Penetration multiplier. Okay, well, that's not an option. So we have 4%. So this is 4%. These two are 10. That's 14. And so that's this one, this one, this one. And then you have 10% here if you play with somebody else. So it's 24% reduction, but for that, let's not say, let's say that you're playing alone. So 14%. And we don't need this website. And then we have Bismarck. And Bismarck is 8%. So 6% more compared to the Bismarcks. Yet Bismarck will give you still more accuracy and fight fire with this. Or more heals. There's no heal too. Oh, there's a heal here. Well, there's extra heal, but it doesn't heal more. So to utilize this thing maximally, it's good for division plays. 2 Aegers. So we covered that, we covered that, we covered that. And then there's a Massachusetts. That's the last one. So Massachusetts will be secondary for Americans. And we have... Do we have anything for secondary? No. we have just the famous Wellesley, and that's it. Okay. So the first is same. What am I missing? Oh, this first thing. Okay. Then we have the second row, the same. Oh, what's this? Well, of course we will choose this one because it's going to range and shell grouping and dispersion. And then we have this one, which is here, same, and then we have two heels, two extra heels for massa, or the unique skill. The unique skill is more damage when I engage in the secondary in duels, and reload time 12%. And this is pretty good. How about the bottom part? Here we have damage 2, which is 15%. This is 12. Well, so obviously I would put dig for this for the damage. It takes away the dispersion a little bit. If I want to be tanky, I will use this and this. If I want to go full secondary, I will use this, this, and this. With this new Azur line, if I go full secondary, I will go this, 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 and this. So this is the accuracy. Main gun damage. Reload time of the secondaries. This and this. And what's the main one? The main one is saying another more damage for the secondary. So obviously it's full secondary commander. Can it be used as a normal commander? Whether we have the accuracy here. We don't have the shell grouping. We have the accuracy. And then I would take then I would put there the upgrade with the dispersion. I will use this as dispersion too. And then I would have reload on secondaries, the 4th slot. And reload on secondaries, the unique skill, and fight with fire, and not this and not this. It is an interesting commander, of course, because right now, well, the thing about Massachusetts is it doesn't do much damage. It's accurate, so it's good for destroyers. It doesn't do damage. So if you wanna play Massachusetts, you are not much expecting damage, right? You're using it as a psychological effect. So you're using this, 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 this. I wouldn't even use, I think I'm using this one. Yeah. And then this one. And you just play it as a regular American battleship, tanky with secondary effect. Now, it's not much fun. What else can you do with the ship? Now, they are obviously acknowledging that the secondaries don't do anything, and they want you to feel about it better. So this is better commander for it. Plus, they want you to have more fun with the damage here. They already have it here. And it turns better. And the guns are turning better. Like they put it here, of course. So like, I guess they are just sacrificing. They're saying, okay, you will have the same thing like here. You'll have it here. And then we will tempt you even more with a secondary accuracy. So yeah, So it's basically what it does is that it's making your secondaries to be more effective for this against destroyers. They want you to feel better by using them. And they still want to respect the fact that you want to use your main guns too, because those secondaries are not super great like Atlantico. Yeah, that would be it. Oh, I think we covered everything. Yeah. And then the skin. Pixelated. Again, Alabama style. Silver shining superstructure. Alright. Nice. Video is done.